Today is opening day of the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, and we are here bringing you with us. But today is opening day of the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot for 2024. Connor and I are both here. We're going to show you how to do this, bring you around for everything, show you the food, the fun, everything, including the brand new topiary right here in front for the movie Wish.
The first thing I make sure to do is grab my festival passport. We will deep dive into this later and I will explain it. I don't know what my husband was doing. He was filming something funny, so I felt I would share. And then all over this festival, you will see little gardens with signs. It's full of different information about the plants or the character, what's happening. This little bee, I will show you more on him later as well. But the best topiary, if you go near Guardians of the Galaxy and go down this little path toward Mission Space, there is Groot. It is absolutely amazing to see in person. The little tape actually turns. He was fantastic. He plays music every 20 minutes. Buzz Lightyear near Mission Space was also cute. Huey, Dewey, and Louie were back there near Test Track. There's another bee, which we will discuss that. And it's a fun little game. This little festival booth gave me a chance to show it to you guys because it was still closed. They don't open until 11. But this is the only one that changes their meal throughout the festival. They change it 3 times, but all of them sound so good. And you can read all that in the passport. The Songbird Meadow. There was birds on both sides of this thing. It was so loud walking through there, and it's an open space. There's Figment. He is so cute. And then these Mickey and Minnie topiaries with a gigantic Pluto. I don't know why they made Pluto so big. And then Chip and Dale were even cuter. Just absolutely adorable. This was new this year, the PB&J Garden. It all had fun facts about like peanuts and strawberries and grapes. It was put on by Smuckers for the Uncrustables. I thought that was really cute. My daughter was pretty excited when I told her when I got home. So she wants to go and see that because her favorite thing in the world is Uncrustables. And did you know that strawberries are not berries? Because my husband didn't know that. And I didn't know Scentsy had sponsored a part of the festival as well. So these big, beautiful butterflies, and this whole section had information from Scentsy. I found a somewhat quiet spot, so I want to talk real quick about the passport. For one, the festival dates are always on the bottom, and then this is your guide to everything. Like in here, it's got all the food, it's got these little tours like over in the tea garden. I'll show you that on a different day. But like back here, it shows you exactly the booth, roughly where it is in World Showcase, and then all the food that they have. Here is your little guide, so you know what goes with the garden grays, what's plant-based. That right there you can scan for any allergy issues, so I recommend you do that. This is a special activity. It is the Garden Grays menu. Any of these items, if you purchase them to eat, you can mark these little things and then you get a free reward treat. And it does say right there what it is, so it's not like a surprise or anything. And it doesn't have to be like 5 different ones. You can get 5 strawberry shortcakes, which are delicious by the way, and fill up your card. Make sure you get your stamp though, because sometimes the cast members are very good about making sure you get your stamp. Other times they're not, so just have this in hand ready to go. But like I said,
4 or 5?
I've got Connor with me, 4 or 5 of these festivals that we've done for the Flower and Garden. This is my absolute favorite. Food and Wine usually has the best food. Last year they did not. The festival before this one, the arts one, had the better food, but this one is just so stunningly beautiful, and the food is also great. Seriously, just look at how beautiful it is, and then see the Goofy topiary over there. They've got so many, and they are absolutely awesome. It's just like the art festival has a lot of things to do. This one has more stuff to see. Look at all of the succulents. It's beautiful. Here's the one for Encanto. It is a gigantic display. Some are only one character and some just cover a whole section. If you are a Pandora person, they do have special jewelry pieces for the event as well. Remember earlier I showed you the little bee that looks like that and I told you I would explain it later? This is what it's for. It's a fun little game. You can play yourself, your kids, whatever, and you get a prize. We already redeemed it because you can do that too. But it's a fun little game and it's like $10 to play. We decided to start in Mexico, and this Coco topiary is actually one of the 3 brand new ones for this year, and it is so beautiful in person. All of the menu items are brand new for the Mexico pavilion. Here's some pictures because all of them will do that with a price and description and then pictures, but we decided to skip that for today and try it another day. On to Norway, they had this giant troll as well as, of course, Anna and Elsa
which are so beautiful, especially in person. And all over, you're gonna see little festival markets that are selling different merchandise. This was all the merchandise you can find in the regular store too, but you'll find different plants and topiaries and things for sale all throughout the park. And then over to Germany, we have to stop and try theirs because every time it's great. And this is more of the garden graze information for stuff I discussed earlier with the pamphlet. You hand them your receipt once you buy it, and then you grab your stuff from the little kitchens.
As you can hear the German music, I am not even going to dare butcher that name. I will show you it. It's an apple wine, and then this is the beer flight, and I will show you the card. And then these are the apple pancakes with homemade applesauce, and there is what's in each one of those beers.
It smells like a Pilsner. I love Pilsners.
Okay, so he started with just the first one in the beer flight. I'm letting him go there, and we're gonna try the food in just 1 second. I'll try this thing.
I forgot my tripod. Yay!
This thing was super, super strong at first. I'm getting used to it now, but it was really strong. What's that one?
This is the Raspberry Radler. It's really light and refreshing. It's like, definitely feels like spring, like a good spear bring. Like brew, beer, you know?
Not a beer person because I don't like the aftertaste. This gets you that initial beer flavor, but it's instantly covered by fruit. This one's delicious.
Looking at World Showcase across this lake is always so much fun. Now I'm gonna ask, when you go to Epcot, do you go to the left and go to the Mexico side first, or do you go to the right and go to the Canada side first? Because every now and then we switch it up, but we do end up going Mexico side a little bit more frequently, I have noticed. Now these dwarfs over here are very clear. You cannot miss them in the Germany pavilion. Some of the topiaries are buried inside of the countries, so you have to look a little harder.
I'm usually more this kind of drink, not a beer drinker, and I like the fruity drink better than this, but listen to the music change. If you can hear it, we're literally passing from Germany straight into Italy, and they're just so great with how well they switch and transition everything. Like, listen.
Dude, they got the volume like perfect, so that way you don't even really notice it.
Exactly, it's just a perfect transition for like perfect immersion, and the Italy booth is all brand new. And we are both suckers for cannoli, so you know we're stopping for that.
Oh nice, a little pot. Ooh, look at that cannoli.
Apparently it is trash can table time, babe.
Trash can table time.
Disney, the only place it's acceptable to eat your food off the top of a trash can, and I normally skip Italy. This was absolutely delicious, which gives me even higher hopes for that.
That's a cannoli connoisseur.
You're eating a cannoli with all this beautiful architecture behind you.
It's delicious, but it's not a cannoli.
All of the festivals have something going on in this big theater in the American Pavilion. This is called Garden Rocks, and it's different bands that perform each night, but there's something different happening here each festival. I told you earlier you can buy plants. They sell bonsai trees over here, and if you walked into Japan, this was so pretty to walk up on. This was also one of my top favorite topiaries. We had the frushi last year, and we're going to come back for the other 2 items in the Japan booth, but the frushi is very good, interesting, and it's also refreshing when it's so hot. These are little topiaries you can take home and grow them on your own. I kill everything I try except my pets and my kids, so there was no plants coming home with me, but they are very interesting. And then over by the Morocco building, of course, there's the spices, and you can see how they're grown, and they've got Miss Piggy and Kermit back over there near that booth. Inside France, it's Belle and Beast and several of their characters. Just such a beautiful area with all the different topiaries everywhere. Over in the UK area, they do have the English tea gardens with these big teacups, and they explain the different kinds of teas and they show the plants. It's beautiful, and you can actually do a tour of this with staff. And there's another little bee guy. I'm going to show you just a few, but I won't ruin all of the locations for you guys. But if you did want to do that, a simple Google search will answer it for you. The reason I know that is because during Food and Wine last year, Declan wanted to do the scavenger hunt so bad, but he couldn't find one of the pieces. It was buried really, really good. So of course he was having a hard time finding it. I just searched up the game name really quick, saw a YouTube video where someone already broke it down, and it was right there, plain as day. Now the Captain Hook and stuff over here, they were phenomenally done, and Bambi is up near the front, near the beginning of Canada. Honey Bistro has chicken and waffles. We got them last year. They're really good, but the line was looking like over an hour, so we decided to go try Florida Fresh. We tried all 3 of the food items. We did the strawberry shortcake last year, but they have changed the cake. Last year's cake was better. This year, it was still really, really good though, but the other two items were just kind of meh. The bread really made me angry because it was wet, and I do not like when my sandwich bread gets soggy, and the lobster was just way too overdone and chewy.
Protein.
My husband, full-blown caveman on the lobster tail. Horrible, not worth the money. Meh, bread made me angry. Oh my God, so good.
We circled back one more time to catch Groot playing music, and luckily we did because he started playing right away. It's copyright though, so I can't play that for you guys. I wanted to show you some of the merchandise on the way out. So there was like lounge fly with orange bird, new spirit jerseys. There's a little orange bird plush that turns inside out and becomes an actual orange. I thought he was really, really cute. This whole pattern with Minnie on it, in case you don't like the orange bird or you don't like the bee. This is more with that, with the butterflies and the flowers. I did really want this orange fly little thing though, orange bird. I keep calling him orange fly. But there was so much stuff in the merchandise everywhere. I got a trip out of these mannequins and the way they had them dressed and posed. I had no idea Loungefly made ears, so that was new to me. I am gonna go look that up and dig more. And then this little bag, they were offering only 2 per person. It's kind of cute, but I don't see the hype around it. But this pass holder exclusive bag, I really wanted that one. That one I thought was super, super pretty with the bee on it, but I know I'd never use it. And then I found Stitch stuff, and of course this treat for the kids.
That's gonna do it for this one though. We didn't even touch a good amount of the festival yet because we are coming back several more times, but there is the ball behind us and we are gonna head home, get this edited so I can get it posted today. But thank you guys so much for watching. If there was any other things you wanted to see at the festival, just let me know and I'll make sure to get them next time. Subscribe if you're new and enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.